Trending topic, now trending. Who's better, Nas or Jay-Z? Let's do the rundown. I look at Jay-Z as like the Big Daddy Kane. He comes from that cloth. I look at Nas as the Rakim of our generation. He comes from that cloth. Everybody knows, everybody agrees that Ether was a way better diss record than Takeover. And today has been debatable, going back and forth. But Ether was very disrespectful. Nas won up on that one for sure. Jay-Z's a better businessman, in my opinion, even though he didn't get the casino, and Nas did get the casino. And Nas has made some great investments that has secured a nice big bag for the God MC. I feel like when it comes to lyricism, they both have their moments. Illmatic is probably one of the greatest albums, masterpieces put together. When Illmatic dropped, it had an impact like no other. When Reasonable Doubt dropped, Jay-Z was kind of in a hard place because he was battling with the Snoop Dogg's, the Tupacs, Biggie. Reasonable Doubt picked up, people jumped on it later on. People didn't recognize it when it first dropped. Illmatic had an instant impact. Nas was always the better dresser to me. Nas, I don't ever think I ever seen Nas had a stain or anything on his clothes. I thought Nas was putting them clothes on. Nas can dress. Nas jewelry, accessories, everything. His fade, everything. You know, Nas is one of the cleanest dressers in hip hop history. Jay-Z can dress now, but I think Nas is more fashionable. But Jigga can put them clothes on too. Jigga had he had everybody wearing button-ups, jerseys, and stuff like that. Jay-Z had Beyonce. Nas had Khalees. And I ain't gonna lie, Khalees has been looking real vibrant lately. Khalees ain't so bad. You know, she had that milkshake, but Beyonce is like the Diana Ross of this generation. She's super iconic. So that's another thing. I think Jay-Z had better features. I think Jay-Z had more hip-hop moments. I think Jay-Z was more clever, more witty as far as how he moved and stuff like that. I thought Nas was sometimes too reserved. I felt Nas was sometimes too quiet on certain things, but I think Jay-Z definitely had the more super features as out of them too. But overall, Nas won the battle, but Jay-Z won the war. And I'm going to tell you why I said that. Because I felt at one point Nas should have never signed with Jay-Z or whatever business deal they had, because I felt like you let your so-called enemy at that time or that time frame have power over you, and I didn't really like that move. But I guess Nas might be playing chess, and every time they got on a song together, I felt like Nas might have he threw some jabs at Jay-Z, like the song Success. He threw that line like enemies wanna, what did he say on the song? I forgot, but go listen to the song Success. Nas threw a nice jab at Jay-Z on the song. Black Republicans was a good record. It was okay to me. The song with DJ Khaled, I can't think what it's called. I thought Jay-Z had a better verse on that one. He styled it better. Nas was on the crypto. Nas was going off now. Nas never spit a whack verse. Jay-Z, he hadn't spit too many whack verses either. And remember, Jay-Z doesn't write his lyrics. So that's always some amazing, incredible things that you have to put together. But I like Jay-Z better, but I had my days. Also, Nas had the album with Damian Marley. Jay-Z had the one song with Damian Marley where he went to Jamaica, the BAM. But This the Relatives was I think Jay-Z and Nas still had they had like this inside low-key battle. I feel like even though they've grown up and put things in the past. But Nas is just an amazing artist. Jay-Z's an amazing artist. It's all opinion. I have my days, but I'm going to go Jay-Z. That's just my opinion. And if you got a problem with it, tell them Jen said it already. Chill.